Hello everyone, let us try to solve this problem. Over here it says that by giving discount of 20%, by giving a discount of 20%, a shopkeeper earns a profit of 20%. So by what percent the marked price is greater than the cost price? So first understanding that has to be there is marked price is a price that customer would see but would not pay. The customer would get a discount on marked price, and whatever customer gives becomes the selling price. Do we understand this? Okay. So let us try to say in our methodology number one, say marked prices. My marked price is given as X rupees. Now I'm being offered a discount. I'm being offered a discount of 20%. So 20% is what? One fifth of X. So total selling price will become marked price negative discount, because selling price is what the customer is going to pay. So x negative x over 5 gives me 4 over 5x. So this becomes the selling price. Now it says that after selling the product at 4 over 5 rupees, one makes profit of 20%. So can I say that cost price, can I say that cost price plus 20% of cost price, if this somehow becomes 4 over 5 x rupees. So what is the meaning over here? So see this, 20% becomes 1 over 5 of CP. This comes out as 4 over 5 x rupees. That means 6 over 5 times of cost price equals to 4 over 5 times of the selling price, the marked price in fact. So 5 gets cancelled from numerator and denominator, and what do we have? Our cost price is two-third of the marked up price. So if the marked up price in this case is X rupees, our cost price will be two-third of the marked up price. Now if I have to sell this product at the marked up price, how much profit that I'm going to make? I'm assuming that I'm selling it at marked up price. So my profit would be marked up price negative cost price. So mark the price negative cost price is what? X negative 2 over 3x would give me what? 1 over 3x rupees. And how do we find out profit percent? The profit percent will always be calculated on cost price. Do we understand this? Discounts will be offered on marked up price, and profit and loss will always be calculated on the cost price. So this comes out as profit over cost price times 100. Now profit is 1 over 3x, cost price is what? 2 over 3x times 100, and this comes out as half into 100, that is nothing but 50% is the profit. So if you are offering 20% discount, you are making 20% profit. If you want offer this discount, you are going to make a profit of 50%. But this method is very long. This method is actually very long. So let us try to see one method. AB formula. What do we do with AB formula is A and B are two successive percentile changes, and after that we get something. So in this case what is happening is I am giving 20% discount. So this 20% discount is negative. So every decrement is negative. Discount is decrement. So my A comes out as negative of 20%. One makes a total profit of 20%. So B is X percent. I have no idea that by what percent do I need to mark it up. But I know one thing for sure, that this AB formula collectively at the end of it giving me 20% of increment, because I'm making a profit of 20%. So should I be saying that, you increase cost price by X percent, and then you decrease the increased value by 20%. So this total comes out as what? X times negative of 20 over 100, and this total result will be nothing but positive of 20%. So x negative 20 negative x over 5 gives me 20%. That comes out as what? 4 over 5x comes out as 40, and x comes out as 50%. So what is the meaning of it? It says that if you increase your cost price by 50% and then you give a 20% discount, then you're going to make a profit of 20%. That is what it is. So always remember that a plus b plus c, if it gives a positive value, it is an increment. If it gives a negative value, it is finally a decrement. That is where we have to be very, very cautious. You can compare these two methods. Whichever you are comfortable with should be applied, but the idea is to nail the problem in a shortest possible time. I hope you have understood what I'm talking about. Thank you very much for watching this video. In the next DS session, we'll be talking about one more topic from the quantitative aptitude. And if possible, please send your questions to us at faculty@mockbank.com, and we will try our best to include your questions in our DS session. Thank you very much for watching this video. Bye bye and take care.